Welcome traders to this week's analysis of Euro USD. Thanks for joining me in this analysis. My name is Vic. I strongly suggest that if you haven't actually checked out my DXY analysis of this week, go and first watch that because that is going to give you a better idea. If DXY is moving, then other currency pairs are also going to move in relation to that. So it's important for you to look at DXY analysis first. However, if you just look at the Euro USD, in the month of August, I mentioned that the market could go down, and this is kind of working exactly opposite of DXY, which is expected. And this month so far, euro has been down, but it hasn't been down by too much. There's just one bearish candle which is forming right now, and if this candle actually closes something where it is right now, or maybe a little bit lower, then we can expect more downward movement. There's another case for Euro USD to actually move a little bit higher around this level, because we have another Fibonacci level which is present there, and the previous W pattern is also just suggesting that it can actually go all the way to this level where we had this previous structure, as acting as a supply level, monthly supply. So that is also a possibility on the bullish side. However, I've covered this entire scenario in the previous complete top-down analysis. You should check it out. This analysis today is more of an update on the previous one. So that's possibility on bullish side, and bearish side, if this candle closes below where it is right now, a little bit below where it is right now, then we can expect a month of October to be bearish as well. But that remains to be seen. If I go to the weekly time frame, Euro USD has created an indecision doji candle here, and which is also kind of like harami candle. There was an harami candle here, there was another harami candle here. This is not looking good for euro USD, but because this is an indecision means that there is a lot of struggle going on between buyers and sellers. So that also means that there is a chance that it can go higher. If actually for some reason, for whatever reason, dollar index starts to fall, then euro USD can start to move all the way to this level, near about 1.21 level. That's a possibility on bullish side, as we saw on monthly time frame. So if we go to the daily time frame, it is consolidating, which is good, because if you know how to trade WNM patterns, which are highly predictable and highly profitable, then you know what to do. There are several WNM patterns which we can easily spot on 4-hour time frame. There is a W pattern here, M pattern here, W pattern here, then there is a bigger W pattern here, then we have complex W pattern here, which involves three W patterns. Then we have an M pattern. So that is why the market is actually falling from this level, because it reached the profit target of the previous M pattern. And this is what you have been playing on Euro USD. In fact, the consolidation is one of the best places where you can make a lot of money, just by uh, watching Fibonacci levels. So what's happening right now? Why there is indecision? Indecision is happening because of there is a major crossover setting up right now. All of these moving averages are in close proximity, and that is actually creating this huge indecision. Whenever this sort of thing happens, market goes into consolidation, and at that moment in time you never know where it is going to break out to. So there is a chance that market can create a W pattern and it can move higher, or it can create an M pattern and it can move down. So there are both possibilities. And if it starts to move higher, it is going to create not just this W pattern. If this mid level is broken around 1.119, 168, then it can go all the way to this level again, because we have a bigger W pattern as well. So there are several possibilities available right now, and that can actually present us with very good trading opportunities maybe next week or week after. But we'll have to watch for this area. We'll have to see what market is telling us in this region, because there are so many moving averages which are crossing over right now. So if I bring back original analysis that we had, We were expecting market to come into this zone, and we were saying that if the market actually breaks through this zone, then we were expecting it to go down to 1.7316, which obviously did not happen. Market started to move higher, and it went back to retest that particular area. Now retest is fine. This is why we need a retest. Market started to retest and created a fake breakout here, and that obviously means that it started to move higher. But as per our trading plan, we are also watching these levels, which we identified, and we are still watching them. These levels are still very important. This level was broken around 1.8690, and that is why the market went to near about 1.9215. And again, as I mentioned, if this level midpoint is broken, then we are expecting market to move to 1.9661, which we identified a couple of weeks ago. And if that is broken, then market can come all the way into this zone to retest that 1.2 level once again. This could be very well setting up like that sort of move where it goes back in there and then start to fall back down. And that will only happen if DXY starts to fall again, and that is a possibility. But longer term, I'm still bullish on DXY, but it remains to be seen, like when the monthly time frames start to actually move upwards on DXY. For now, for a couple of months, it is still going to be little here and there. So let's see, like how the market behaves. So what can we do on Euro USD is we'll have to see if these levels are broken. These levels are very important. Let's actually treat this as a zone. So I'm going to remove the previous zone, and I'm going to remove this level as well, these arrows as well. And then I'm going to draw a zone here. Okay. So if this zone is broken, then again, we can expect market to come down to this. Okay, and I'm going to adjust that a little bit because it did not touch completely, but it came very close. Okay, so if the market breaks through this level of 1.8690, which actually acted as a resistance here, if it breaks through that, then the next one is going to be around here. If that is broken, obviously that's this, and if that is broken, then we are looking at this, and we will be moving like this. We can expect market to come little bit higher. So I'm expecting it to come to 1.2020, somewhere around there. That's a possibility here. So that's also a possibility. Okay, that's the bullish side of it. Now let's see how the market actually comes back down, because there are so many moving averages which can actually push this price up. But if this zone is broken, then we are looking at least that level for now. And we'll have to reanalyze after that, because that will be a structure break, because the market would have broken this particular structure. So we'll have to reanalyze after that. So this is what we have on Euro USD. Hope you found this useful, enjoyable, and informational. If you did, hit the like button. In the comment section, let me know what do you think about this analysis. What is your opinion on Euro USD? What is your analysis technique on Euro USD? And do not forget to subscribe to my channel and share my ideas with other traders and trading communities. Thank you.